Dilla's production, there you go. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You out of there. And you got By 10 bringing all that character in there, and you got me putting my twos and fews and my flow in there. You got it. And that's what made it amazing to us.
Overall, after that album dropped, what was the reception like from your peers in the industry, your friends, family? What was that reception like finally dropping that album?
We got great reception. Even some of those magazines that dogged us retracted and gave us a 5-star or whatever. So I think we definitely laid a legacy down with that album, man. And, you know, I just want to thank everybody who was a part of it, who gave us the opportunity to work with them. Corrupt, too. Shout out to Corrupt, man. You know what I'm saying? He was on there. And it's the one story that on a Dr. Dre tour, they was loving the album so much that they named their buses. They had 3 buses after us. It was like the T3 bus, the J Dilla bus, and the By 10 bus. I was like, wow, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That we was able to touch people like that. You know what I'm saying?
So we got about 20 minutes before we get out of here. I got some questions from your supporters.
Okay.
Jason Padditz wants to know, explain the cover art from Fantastic Volume 2. Why is there a telephone on the
cover? Because we was going so abstract. That cover was shot in a junkyard in LA. It was shot in this junkyard, and it was just a bunch of random things in that junkyard. One of them was that telephone. And thinking back, we probably should have shot the cover in Detroit, but we didn't. We were signed to the major label, and, you know, I guess it was easier for us to just do things out in LA. So that's what it was. It's just random. It's very random.
Okay. Ultramax 7 wants to know, what does 788 stand for?
Oh, 788. This is a question I get a lot. 788 stands for our birthdays. Dilla was born February 7th. I'm November 8th. By 10 is March 8th. So it's 788. And J88 is the same thing. It's just J Dilla. And then it's me and By 10's birthdays. Because what we wanted to do, we wanted to come with all these subgroups. Our vision was to come with subgroups so we can do different types of music within these groups. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was our vision anyway.
Eder Larandel wants to know, how many songs were recorded for Fantastic Volume?
I think we did, for Volume 2, we did maybe 20 songs. But most of what we recorded, we kept. And we didn't keep it, you know, it was in the vault. So I'll say about 20 some songs. We didn't even pick a song unless we knew it was going to be that one when we got to that point. You know what I'm saying? So like 20 some songs. When, you know, when normally you would do a whole bunch of songs, we didn't do a whole bunch. We did like 20 some songs.
Me being the fan I am, do you still have some of those old sessions in the vault somewhere, and will they ever see the light?
Sure. Oh, for sure. We did leaks on certain records. Like we got like Volume 0 with some of those records. So you got some. If you ever saw this, you'll know this is our original logo before we switched it. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the vaults. We saved a lot. You know what I'm saying? On DATs and all that, and cassettes and all. We converted all that and got that all in the computer. So yeah, we got some stuff, man. Yeah, you know.
Was Once Upon a Time produced 100% by Pete Rock, or did he just do the scratches?
Once Upon a Time. Let me tell you how that went. It was produced by Pete Rock, yes. And then Dilla added something to it later, just a little something. But yes, it was produced 100% by Pete Rock, and then Dilla just put his little twist on it. But that's Pete. And what we liked about that kalimba sound was, like, I didn't even know what a kalimba was, but a kalimba. But Dilla bought one to the studio, and he was playing it over, you know, for sample classes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Dilla did. He actually played it over on the kalimba, which is an African instrument. Some people might know about it, some people don't. But yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, for sure.
What does J88 stand for?
Oh, like I said, that's Jay Dilla's name, and both of our birthdays. Me and Dilla, me and Batin's birthday on the 8th. He March, I'm November.
Okay. What albums inspired you creatively on Fantastic Volume 2?
One of Slum Village's, shout out to the people saying what's up to Cinepod. Okay. One of the things that inspired Slum Village that I don't think a lot of people know is probably a lot of samba records and samba music. So Sergio Mendez was a big part of inspiration for us on that music tip. On the rap tip, you know what I'm saying? I have to get a shout out to like Organized Confusion. I always say that a lot of people don't know. That's one of the groups and LONS and all those style MCs that came out before us. You know what I'm saying? It inspired us to really just hone in on our styles and make our own. You know what I'm saying?
Leon wants to know, do you remember playing the Reading UK Festival in 99, 2000?
No. Just a little bit of honesty. I don't. But I remember that I was there though. And I know I had a great time. It was like back then when I was young, man, and doing stuff. Now I think back, I was just floating through. I was just so happy to be here, there. You know what I'm saying? From Coney Gardens to Europe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I don't remember. Man. I was just floating around like I'm having the greatest time of my life. Yeah, yeah.
Noram began Vintage wants to know, do you remember any conversations with Batin and Dilla about Prince, and was Prince an influence to Slum Village?
Batil was heavily influenced, super Prince fan. So was Dilla. Everybody is a super Prince fan. But Batil was a super Prince fan. He had songs where he had remade with him singing. So yes, we were very super. Rest in peace to the guy Prince. Yes, super fans. Always inspired by Prince. Even now, even today, I'm inspired. Yeah.
Is it true you guys used to rap to metronomes and Dilla would make the beat afterwards?
That's how we did part of Volume 1. Because all the beats wasn't done, Dilla had us rap to some metronomes on a couple of those records. And so we had to, me and Batia had to rap to metronomes. Also, on some of those records, we had to record on one or two takes. So we was recording straight to that. So let's say Batia had the headphones. If he wasn't rapping and he was only doing the hook, and me and Dilla had the main two mics. So we had to pass the microphone based on who was. It was crazy. On volume, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So we did a lot of those records on one take, which means we had to do some of those records like 10 times in a row or 20 times. Because I can do my verse right, and then the second verse will be right, and then the last guy messed up, and then we got to do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? It was a headache, but yeah, you know. But we had practiced so much, we just blew past it.
DITC Forever wants you to take us back to that legendary Fat Beats photo. Do you know the ones he's talking about?
Oh yeah, with us walking down the street. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good time, man. I think we had just came from a fish and chip shop. And you know they got the bomb fish and chips down there. And that's one of the main things we wanted to do. That's all we could think about when we go to Europe, like fish and chips, and then, But yeah, I remember shooting that. I think we shot that. I think we shot that in Amsterdam, though. I think we shot that in Amsterdam. So yeah, that was a good time. I think we spent the whole day doing photos for that. And he just got a lot of random stuff. Us with old men, just us walking down the street, and just us being excited about being in Europe for the first time,
Zuck Lifting wants to know, are the interludes of Dilla on the phone to girls real conversations?
They're based on real conversations. Trust me, they based on real conversations that I've witnessed myself. I guess you could say we were all kind of ladies' men back then. We were just young and just rolling dice. You know how that go. You know what? Yeah, that's all I'm saying about that.
Absolutely. Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us for this 20th anniversary interview. Can you tell us what T3 has upcoming in the future?
Upcoming, I got a lot of dope projects coming up. I got a shout out to my mans Daru and Jermaine. I got a project coming in with them. It's like a neo soul meets hip hop project. Look for that this year. I got my beat tape dropping next week. I got the resurgence of Trey Soul 98. That's me and Music Soul Child. We got a project. Also, last but not least, I'm producing my first artist. I haven't announced who that is yet, where I'm doing all the beats. So those are the projects that I got going. I just want to thank my fans. Rest in peace to By10, Dilla. I just want to say thank all the people that was a part of Volume. Wanted to shout out to Quest. He was a big part of moving that tape around. Shout out to Q-Tip. That's my guy. That's one of my guys who helped Slum Village get off the ground. Pete Rock, Buster, all those guys. You know what I'm saying? D'Angelo, all those guys helped us going. So that's what I want to say, man. And thank you, man. And thank the people who support Slum Village for all this time. You know what I'm saying? And just for that volume, even if you roll for us just with that volume 2, thanks for loving that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man.
A couple more questions before we get out of here. What's
Jake,
keeping you inspired? What's keeping you inspired right now in the climate that we're in to keep making these beat tapes and music?
Big inspiration right now is my people, Black people right now, coming up. You know what I'm saying? This is a difficult time for us, but it's also a great time for us. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to get our just due. And I think a lot of frustration you can see with the protesting and a lot of stuff, and I do understand that. So that's inspiration to me to see that passion, man, to see that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of a lot of justice being served, and even when it's not, we still fighting to get our point of view out. So, man, I just want to thank. That's what's inspiring me right now. So when I'm in the house quarantining, I'm thinking about that. I'm relating to my people, man, and that's what's inspiring me to do all this that I'm doing.
Do you think this COVID-19 has brought music back to ground level, a level playing ground all over again?
I think so. It is giving a lot of opportunity to people. You know what I'm saying? And that's a dope thing, man. It should be on there. I think it's dope that people have the opportunity to just put their music out and get heard now easier than it was before. So yeah, I think it did help a little bit.
Moving forward, how do you strategically plan your touring in COVID comes back? I know it's probably affected.
That's a difficult question, bro. I don't know. I don't think I'm touring anytime this year. That's done. But if I do get out there next year, man, I'm definitely cautious is the word. That's the key word. I'm being cautious about the things we do and how we move. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know right now.
Did you have a lot planned before the COVID hit? Did you have tours already set up that got affected?
Yes, I was supposed to go on tour, man. I was supposed to go on tour. Slum Village had a tour. So we were supposed to go on the road. We were supposed to be in Europe. But, that happens. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the also I want to shout out this ain't got nothing to do with volume 2, but I want to shout out I saw John Legend. He was singing at one of our joints that we did with him and Kanye. Shout out to the Versus battle. I've been loving those. Those be getting me through the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Those have been dope. Also, I want to tell people that tonight they can see a live stream of one of our shows tonight. If you go to my page, and you can see a live stream of Slum Village, us doing a live show. So if y'all ain't doing nothing at about 9:00 tonight, go up there and check out this show. It's on my page. So go and check that out for sure.
And last but not least, how does T3 feel about the state of hip hop in 2020?
You know what? I like hip hop, man. I think it's good stuff and it's bad stuff. It's always gonna be good stuff. Also, shout out to Music Soul Child one more time because I see that he was out here. Shout out to Music Soul Child. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at hip hop, man. It's some dope young cats out there. I'm working with a dope young cat. And you know what I'm saying, and it's some older cats keeping it alive. So I'm with it, man. I'm loving hip hop. I don't have nothing, nothing bad to say about it, but that it needs to be more of the good stuff. That's it. Just keep bringing that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Where can everybody find anything that has to do with Slum Village at? Social media, websites, where can
Yeah,
we
you
find
got
everything?
official Slum Village. You got my page, which is T3 Slum, T3SV on Twitter. Man, same stuff, man. We out here. Slum Village forever, man. Shout out to Slum Village and all the affiliates, man. We love y'all.
I appreciate your time, T3, and happy anniversary once again. Thank you for everything you've done for the culture. Thank you for everything you've done for the Midwest. I'm a Midwest cat myself, so you
No
made us
doubt,
look
y'all.
good.
Yes, yes. All right, man. Thank you, man. And thank y'all again for supporting Slum Village, man. Peace.
Peace.